Hello everyone. In this presentation, I will talk about psycholinguistics of bilingualism. I will explain the advantages, challenges, and unique phenomena of bilingualism from a psycholinguistic perspective. First, let's understand what bilingualism is. Bilingualism refers to the regular use of two languages in daily life. According to Young, bilingual people are not two monolinguals in one person, but they have one integrated language system. This means both languages exist together in the brain and interact with each other. From a psycholinguistic perspective, bilingualism is very interesting because the brain has to manage more than one language at the same time. Psycholinguistics studies how language is processed, stored, and controlled in the brain. In bilingual individuals, both languages are active, so the brain needs extra control to choose the right language. Research by D. Casper and Spence shows that language development does not start only after birth. Babies can recognize sounds they hear during pregnancy. This means language exposure can begin even before a child is born, and this early exposure can influence pronunciation and listening skills later. Another important factor in bilingual development is language input and environment. According to Creation's input hypothesis, language learning happens when learners receive meaningful and understandable input. This input can come from storybooks, audio, cartoons, or simple interaction. Parents do not need to be fluent speakers. Consistency is more important. One major advantage of bilingualism is cognitive development. Bialystok explains that bilingual individuals often have better executive control because the brain constantly manages two languages. Bilingual children tend to have better attention control, flexibility in thinking, and stronger working memory. Bilingualism also provides linguistic advantages. Bilingual children usually have better sensitivity to sounds, which helps their pronunciation. They also develop awareness of language structure earlier because they are exposed to different language systems. Bilingualism is not only about language ability, but also social and emotional development. Bilingual children often show more confidence in communication and openness to other cultures. Positive language experiences can increase motivation and enjoyment in learning. However, bilingualism also has challenges. Children may mix languages, show dominance in one language, or have limited exposure to one language. According to Young, these are normal stages in bilingual development and should not be seen as language problems. There are also unique phenomena in bilingualism, such as code switching is not confusion but a communication strategy. It shows how flexible and adaptive the bilingual brain is when using language in different situations. This topic is very interesting to me because I observed a real-life example. A 4-year-old child can speak English fluently, even though the environment is not English dominant. The child was exposed to English books, audio, and cartoons since pregnancy, and the parent also interacted using English. This phenomenon can be explained through psycholinguistic theories. Prenatal exposure supports early sound recognition, as explained by D. Casper and Spence. Creation's theory explains the role of rich input, and Bialystok's research explains the cognitive advantages seen in the child. These theories work together to explain the child's bilingual ability. From my personal and academic perspective, this phenomenon shows that bilingual development does not require native speaker parents. What matters most is consistent exposure, emotional support, and positive learning experiences. This challenges the common assumption that parents must be fluent to raise bilingual children. In conclusion, bilingualism offers many cognitive, linguistic, and social benefits. Early exposure and a supportive environment play key roles in bilingual development. Although there are challenges, they are natural and part of normal language development. Psycholinguistics helps us understand how bilingualism works in the human mind. These explanations are supported by academic works from Bialis, Grossjung, Ducasper, and Crayshon, which are listed in the references slide. Thank you for listening and staying with me until the end. Bye bye. See you in the next video.